in time. I'm having a rough time today. Primarily because I, am. Mother Nature hit me unexpectedly. And I know what you're thinking. Hey, Mac, that happens every month. And I'm like, yeah, listen, I know, but like it was 3 days early, and it was unexpected for me last night, and I did not sleep. And I took a leave 2 hours ago, and it's barely working. I have my warmies stuffed in my pants right now. That's helping a little bit. But, visited both of us. Oh, aren't we just lucky ducks? Aren't we just so lucky, Sunflowy? Really, just truly so freaking lucky. I hate when that happens to me too. And so as a result, I'm not like super ready right now. I also did not get to work on OBS stuff the way I wanted to this morning. I was able to fix this screen. So this screen is fixed, thankfully. So like we're good for the co-working portion of the stream. I luckily finally got this working. I hate using OBS. Because OBS just does not recognize any browser sources. I had to refresh this browser source probably, like, I'm not even kidding, 75 times to get this to even show up. It would show up like half of it, then show up maybe the other half, then show up nothing. It's like you have to hit the one-click sweet spot to get both of them to show up and then never touch it again. So I got lucky that even showed up. And also now I don't hear any sound entrances. Do you guys hear sound entrances? Am I losing it? I don't hear anything. I didn't hear any sound entrances. Hi, Mike. How's it going? I don't think I heard mine. Cool. Okay, so things are just broken today. I'm so sorry, guys. This is where we're at today, okay? It's not going to be perfect, but you know what? Once I get this YouTube video edited and done, I can fix my OBS stuff, and then we'll be good to go. I haven't been able to join stream for a while, but I've seen all the updates and the trouble you've been having, so I want to say hi, and I'm sending all the best vibes. Bean! Did I just say Bean? Yeah, that was correct. Bean, thank you so much, dude. Hey, good news is that I am, like, set now. Like, my computer is, like, settled. It's good to go. So, we are A-okay now. Also, this Friday, my new PC case is supposed to arrive. I'm really afraid of swapping things over, but Sid's husband said he'll talk me through it over FaceTime. So we'll see how that goes. I'm a little nervous, but I really don't want to pay Micro Center to do it because it would cost so much money, like hundreds of dollars. So I am going to try and have Spress help me. So we'll see. Probably not this weekend though. Like I'll probably do it while Sid's here because Sid's going to be here at the end of next week. So maybe have her do it with me while he's on FaceTime with us. With guidance, you got it. I know, I think I can do it. I feel capable, We are going to do my makeup because I feel really gross. I feel really icky right now. Where is my mirror? I'm staring at it. It's on my desk. It's right here. Look how gross it looks from where I touch my hands. I am going to do a little bit of makeup. Not like a lot, but just at least my face to make me look awake. And I am going to fix my hair. I just feel so revolting, and I don't want to feel revolting. I know you guys are probably like, you're fine, blah, blah, blah. That's great and all. But I feel like if I'm revolting in my mind, I can't do anything. So hold on, let me turn the air down. The air up. Because it's hot as hell. I'm sweating. I don't know if you can. I'm sweating. I'm so excited to watch you work. I think it's going to be so fun, guys. Again, I also have my task list because it's Tuesday. So if you guys are wanting to add like stuff to this to-do list, you could do !task commands to see like how to add and get rid of everything. And yeah, it'll be fun. So yeah, I'm lurking again today. No worries, Gastine. Have a great lurk. And hi, Emily. How's it going? Mike, thank you for the 30 stream streak. Let's go. GG's. I'm going to start my makeup. And we're going to chat. Wrong drawer. All right, guys. First things first. How are we doing today? How is our day going so far? How was our Monday yesterday? My birthday is this weekend, guys. My birthday's on Sunday. I'm turning 28. What the hell? I think what I'm going to do is usually I do like a 2-week long event. I don't know if I have the bandwidth to honestly do one this year, or at least for my birthday. I might do like a winter one, maybe in like February, or like do a spring one in March and then another one in the summer. But for my birthday, it's just I just have so many things going on between like the double stream tomorrow and the event stream on Saturday, and then I have guests coming at the end of next week. It's too hard for me to do like a continuous event because I have too many things going on in between where I can't stream for a couple days in a row. So it's like, I don't know. But what I think I might do is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week will all be like fun birthday events. So just like a 3-day event I think will be kind of fun instead. Set the terms of your own birthday party. For shame. I know I'm the worst. How could I? Crazy. So I think I'll just do something a little more low key. We'll have like, a little birthday thing. I don't know. I just am like I feel so unprepared. You're still trying to figure out the streaming software. Why put yourself through a dedicated event if you're also trying to get things figured out? Exactly. It's just kind of like the timing of everything didn't really line up that well. I didn't hear my sound. Yeah, Sync. It's weird they're not working for some reason today, even though they should be. I don't hear them either. I have Mix It Up open, but they're just, nothing's working. So I don't know why. It would be working if I were using Meld, because Meld never gives me issues like this. But also, it's not feasible for me at this moment in time until I get some stuff figured out. So, yeah, quite unfortunate. But, here we are. This is what it is. We gotta do what we gotta do, huh? Hi, Ginkgo. Welcome in. How's it going? Guys, why is it for anyone that, gets menstrual cramps, why is it that, like, some pain medications work really well and some don't work at all? Because explain to me why Aleve is made specifically for menstrual cramps and doesn't do shit for my cramps. Like, I took Aleve and it hasn't done anything for me. Like, nothing. I would say I still have the same amount of cramps I had this morning. And it makes me feel like I have to take a deep breath because the pain is so severe. And it's like, but if I take 2 Advil, which is like for a headache, cramps are gone. But I couldn't take Advil because I ran out of Advil, unfortunately. I was telling my mom this morning, and then my mom texts me and she goes, okay, I ordered Advil to your house. It'll be there by tomorrow. And I'm like, you're a wonder. I said, you rock. And she goes, I know. And I'm like, all right. I see we're humble, aren't we? But you know what's crazy is that Aleve is made out of naproxen, which is like a prescription medication that's really strong. And I used to take straight naproxen, and it worked so well for me when I was a kid. And now, but Aleve never worked, which is so bizarre because Aleve is naproxen. But it's like they must do something to adjust the formula in the actual pill for it to not actually work the same as actual naproxen. It's very strange. Because, like, actual naproxen be strong as hell. To the point where, like, my insurance company stopped allowing me to fill my prescription for naproxen because they just deemed that it wasn't necessary for me anymore. And they were like, yeah, no, we're not filling that for you anymore because, like, this is a really strong pain medication and you don't need it. And I was like, oh, well, I mean, this was the only thing that worked for my cramps, but okay, pop off. But then I found out that Advil works fine for me, so now I just take Advil instead, which I would rather take than naproxen, because naproxen, if you take it so often, like if I had to take it every month, that could really mess up your stomach. Because those medications are really hard on your system. I wonder if Aleve is, like, watered down in a sense. I know, right? That's kind of how I feel. I'm like, maybe it's just not as strong. No, I know, pup. Trust me. I said that to my dad, like, a couple months ago. I was like, Dad, I'm not going to sit here and ever say that, like, I condone murder, but like, I get it. All I'll say is I get it. And he just looked at me and was like, and I was like, I get it. Because it's like, dude, the insurance companies dealing with them, I've never had a good experience. Like, not one. Perfect sentiment. Killing is wrong, but sometimes you get why. Yeah, it's like, I'm like, I never will I will never condone murder or violence in any way, shape, or form. But I can sit there confidently and say I understand why it happened. Because especially with his specific personalized thing, with his back, I extra get it. Because I had a chronic back injury as well. And it was, quite frankly, like the most depressed I've ever felt in my life. And the most desperate I've ever felt in my life for relief. And my insurance company, my health insurance, made it impossible for me to get the help that I needed. Because you have to jump through hoops to even like get an MRI to get diagnosed, which is crazy. An MRI should just be accessible. Anyway, let's move on. Why am I talking about this? Thank you, Nathan. I just like wearing makeup for me, though. Thank you for the 5-stream streak. There's a difference between over-the-counter and prescription doses for most things. Apparently, Aleve is naproxen sodium, so it's just the salt. What? Oh my god, no, Pup, it's not your fault at all. Because the thing is, I'll let myself go on and on about it, which is why I'm like, okay, we've been live for 20 minutes. Let me not go on and on about something like this as soon as we start stream. That's also what we think. I'm so uncomfortable. I feel so gross. It's like, I'm so happy I don't have to coach today, because I think I would have had to cancel lessons today if I had to coach. Because when it's bad like this, the cramps. How come I heard that one and it came out of my speakers again? I don't know, y'all. That was weird. I gotta mix it up or something. Hi, AJM, welcome in. I got Mother Nature, hit by Mother Nature early. No, Nathan, we're not Minecrafting today. Tuesdays are my dedicated editing days to edit my YouTube content and my social media content. Otherwise, like, I won't be able to stream 4 days a week. So Tuesdays, we spend the majority of stream kind of being productive and co-working together and getting some stuff done. And then if I end up finishing up early, we usually play some games and stuff. So it'll depend on how I'm feeling and what I can get done today. So yeah. Mine only did speakers yesterday. I remember. I usually call them out on not being a doctor and listen to what someone trained in medicine says I need. What, the insurance companies? The unfortunate thing is, though, is that they literally, like, have a say on what the doctor is allowed to do for us, which is the most infuriating thing. Like, that's what's frustrating. 3 weeks ago, I was fighting with my insurance company to get my ADHD medication, to get covered by insurance. And I said, how come it's costing me $160 something? And they said, yeah, that's us covering it. And I went, so you're only covering half of like a $300 medication. And you're telling me that's coverage, and you want me to spend over $150 a month on a 30-day supply? And she was like, yeah, that's our coverage. And I was like, you're kidding, right? Like, you can't even tell me that that's coverage. And I said, my insurance plan tells me that medication should cost me $10 only after I reach my deductible. And she goes, yes, that's true. Hello. I have to move that alert. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much, Anna, for the tier 2 resub at 5 months. Tier 2 is crazy, dude. I owe so many people stickers. I'm so sorry. I will get those stickers done today, too, because it's a co-working day. Oh, man. You and your cover are trash. No, actually, I hung up on her. And then she called me saying, I think we got disconnected. And I said, no, I hung up on your ass. And I hung up again. So what I am forced to do now is stay at CVS and use GoodRx. GoodRx for free. A free company. GoodRx gets me better discounts than the insurance company I pay hundreds of dollars for a month. GoodRx is free, and they get me cheaper medications. God bless GoodRx. But GoodRx is not taken by a lot of small pharmacies, like local mom and pop pharmacies. So you're stuck at these corporation pharmacies that don't give a shit about you, like CVS. So it sucks. Anyway, I'm being really negative. I'm so sorry. Let's not be negative anymore. What a great day to be alive. Hi, Merceline. Welcome in. It's so good to see you. How you been? God bless GoodRx, but then you're not paying into your deductible. Exactly. It sucks. I'm like, yeah. But also, I just don't foresee a time where my deductible will ever be met. Because I, like, regular copays, unless I have an actual medical emergency, I don't foresee my deductible ever being met. Just off of, like, prescription medications and doctor's visits. Yeah, the deductible never gets met. I've been great. I'm so glad to hear that, dude. I know there was, like, a point in time where things were a little struggle bus, so I'm happy to hear that you're doing really well. I gave up my shift at work today to give myself a break. Beans, I'm so fucking proud of you. That is awesome. I'm so happy to hear. I love when you guys do that for yourselves. It's so nice to get, like, a nice mental health day, you know? If that's what you want to do. God, I hate being on my period, bro. I don't know how it's like every month I'm surprised. I've been doing this every month since I was 13. And yet, at the ripe age of turning 28 this week, I'm still surprised when it happens every single month. Things got so much better. Dude, I am so happy for you. I love to hear that. I love when you guys update me on this kind of stuff. Something not regular weekly. It's always a surprise. No, not ADHD. I meant my period. But you know what, pup? ADHD too. Finally applied to the start of my courses for an HR certification. Dude, congrats. That's got to be so exciting. Oh, but it's like not weekly. I see what you mean. I got so confused. No, it's actually so true because it's like it sneaks up on you because time passes faster when I have ADHD. I say that as if sometimes I don't. I meant to say, like, as somebody with ADHD, I feel like time passes faster. Especially now that I'm on medication, I feel like time really passes by fast. Time used to pass by so slow when I wasn't on meds, and now that I'm on meds, it's like a month is a blink. I already feel so much better with just a little bit of makeup on, dude. I don't know what it is. It just makes me feel so much like I feel glowier and a little less like I want to hide my face away. Passes faster until it doesn't. No, actually, that is so real. I like that we're all mentally ill. Makes me feel good, you know? Happy Taco Tuesday. All right, let me do my lippies. My lips are so fucking dry. It's really bad. All right, this is a point where I'm going to start talking really weird or stop talking altogether, just so you guys know, okay? Because my lips get very, how do you say, they get sticky? Wait, I missed something. If we're sharing our positive news, I just received an email from Stanford saying that I'm one of their short list of PhD candidates. Oh, so you're smart. Stanford, dude? That's incredible. Congratulations. Smarty Pants. Hi, Ben. Ben, I didn't remove your alert. They're just broken again. Yes, this is the Statue of Beauty one. I love these. I am still looking for the day that someone shows me one better than this because these dry out really fast, in my opinion, and I hate how fast they dry out. It pisses me off. Okay. I love that we're once again low-key matching. Are we? Did you get Frenchies? Can I see? I said, can I see, as if you're going to show me in chat. Send me a DM. Oh my god, my cramps, bro. Help. Oh yeah. Okay. French with stars. I love that. Van, when was your birthday? Did I miss it? No, I remember. It was last month, right? You've had them for a while then, right? That scared me. Leave! Sorry, my lips. Leave! Thank you so much for the 6 months. I'm so sorry, I can't talk like this. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it's been 6 months already. Holy cow. Thank you so much, dude. I fucked up my eyelashes already. I need my swoolie. Oh shit. I was rushing too much when I did them. Because I really didn't want to spend a long time doing makeup today. And now they're clumped. Okay, that's a little better at least. Leave, how are you? We're doing our makeup together? Let's go. Okay, let's not rush this side. There we go. Gotta do the Vada, and then I can probably take my lip off. There we go. Eyes are done. Just finished work so I get to hang out. Let's go. Guys, I didn't get to tell you the exciting news. I have exciting news. It has nothing to do with stream. But I'm excited about it. See you online. I have somebody moving in with me. Not a person. Who wants to guess? What? Guys, I'll explain it as soon as I take this off. If you took off your clothes. Some of you got it right. Okay. That was like the fastest I've ever done my makeup because I really did not want to spend time on it. I just gotta wipe off really quick. Ugh. Okay. So, camera quality so good, skin on point. I fear we'll never beat the AI allegations. Oh my god, Dissociation, thank you so much. That's so nice. Alrighty. Oh, I left my, sorry, I do have my warmie in my pants. Where did I put it? Oh, it's literally sitting next to me. Okay, great. It was sitting right here the whole time. So, I did mention this a couple months ago, like a really long time ago, that there was a possibility this would happen, but I wasn't sure because I wasn't sure if the person was going to need help or whatever. But it is official. For the next 4 months, I'm going to be a double gecko mom. I'm going to have another gecko living with me. Are we using Meld today? No, not today. I'm going to try it again another day for sure. But so for those of you that remember, I used to date somebody who had a leopard gecko, and his name was Ian. And he was the reason that I ended up getting Louie, because I fell in love with Ian so much that I was like, oh my God, I need to get one. And that's why I adopted Louie, because I was like, I want a baby. But my ex-boyfriend got a really cool job that requires extensive training in a whole other state for 4 months. So he is leaving for 4 months, and he can't take Ian with him because it's like it's a huge deal to have to move him all the way across and then bring him all the way back. And it's also kind of stressful to have him be in the car for that long too. So he's moving in with me, and I'm going to take care of Ian for the next 4 months. So I keep joking that he is my stepson. So I cleared out a little space in my room for him, so I'm going to have the double Geck life. I'm very excited. Ian is also really big. I like forgot how big he was until I had went over to his apartment a couple weeks ago and I saw him, and I looked at Ian and I was like, he's big. He's a big boy. Like, he's like this big. He's way bigger than Louis, and Louis is a big boy. Well, Louis is a girl, but still, he's a big guy. But he's really, really cute, and he's really sweet. Louis is a small baby compared to Ian, but compared to other geckos, I feel like Louis is chunky. But I remember looking at Ian, and I said to him, like to the guy, I was like, is he like a supersize? Because they've like genetically engineered some geckos to be like supersize Leos. Hold on. Supersize leopard gecko. I forget what they're called. There is a giant and a super giant. Giant males can attain sizes from 80 to 110 grams, and females are range from 60 to 90 grams. So male super giants will grow in excess of 110 grams, while females can get to be over 90. To put that in perspective for you, Louis is like 68 grams. Okay, Louis is like 68 grams, which is big. That's a little overweight. But just to put that in perspective for you, they're long. So like if Louis is like this long, Ian's like this long. I would get too attached. It would break my heart to give him back. Nah, I know my responsibility. So I'm just like, also like taking care of somebody's pet for that long also always gets me so anxious, because I'm like, what if, God forbid, anything natural cause happens in those 4 months? I could never forgive myself, even if it's entirely not my fault. Because like Ian is like 8 years old or 9 years old, 10 years old. He was like 8 years old when I met this guy. So he's probably like almost 10 years old now. So he's an old guy. So I'm like, I'm giving him the most stress-free zone. I'm going to take such good care of him. And he goes, my friend says to me, he goes, just so you know, Ian only drinks bottled water or Brita water. And I said, well, that's perfect, because same with Louis. I said, Louis only drinks bottled water or Brita water, mostly Brita. And he was like, okay, slay. I'm a trial for another gecko. I know I get to live the double gecko life. I'm really excited. And it's not going to be expensive or anything, because he said he'll Venmo me every time I have to get food for him or get new light bulbs. So, like, I'm not really paying for anything. So, I'm just really taking care of him, which I love. I love reptiles. So, yep. He's that big. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, out of context, that was a little odd. Will you be showing him on stream? It depends. So, Ian is different than Louis in the sense that, and it's because he's older too, but like Louis, for instance, I can just like, I almost said yank. That sounds so aggressive. It's not, but like I can kind of just like snatch him. Did you guys hear the little sound effect? I heard it. Did you hear the, you can kind of like just snatch him out of his tank and he just doesn't care. But so like if you guys are like, oh, can I see Louis? Even if Louis not like, I want to get out right now, he'll still come out. But like Ian, if he doesn't want to come out, he'll go, ee! And he starts like yelling at you, because he doesn't want to come out if he doesn't want to come out. But when he does want to come out, he lets you know, because he'll just stand and stare at you and he'll start window surfing. So maybe just a picture. Yeah. So if I ever have a day where he like wants to come out, sure. But what I think I'll probably do instead is just set up a little camera so you guys can see him instead, because I don't want to stress him out, because this is an unfamiliar space for him. He's not going to be hearing his owner's voice for like 4 months, and they recognize voices. So I don't want him to stress out. So I don't want to put him in any high stress situations. So I'll probably I can put a camera near his tank, but he hides away during the day. He doesn't really come out. So I don't know if you guys will ever really see him. But whenever he is out, I'll definitely take a picture and show you guys on stream the picture so you guys can see. But I still want to be very respectful of his like boundaries, Ian's boundaries. And and not do anything that'll stress him out, because he is a guest in my home and he's just a baby and I don't want to make him nervous or anxious. So he does stuff on his own terms. Yeah, he's a cutie pie though. Man, he is a cutie pie. He's cute. He is like all white and like tan. So him and Louis look nothing alike. You know how Louis like yellowy and orangey and has like black on his tail? Ian is like almost like albino, but not albino. He's like, what's the morph? Hold on, leopard gecko morphs. He's like this one. Hold on. Abyssinian. Nope, not quite. No, not well, kind of. No, not quite. Okay, hold on. I'm still scrolling. I'm looking for his morph. There's so many leopard morphs. It's so cool. There's a leopard gecko morph called Goblin. I'm gonna keep on dancing. Oh, what about this one? Tremper albino? Images? No, not quite. He's like light in color. I'm excited to see what he looks like. I assumed the answer, but are leopard geckos lone animals? They prefer being alone instead of with others? Yes, they are for sure. They definitely are best on their own. The only way you can have them together, I think, really, is if they're like male and female, and then they will reproduce like crazy, and it's like not fun for the female. Because basically like male leopard geckos will kind of just like use the female as much as they want, and the female is just kind of like subjected to it, as sad as that sounds. So no, they don't really like to go together. And my friend was like, don't put them together unless you want babies. And I was like, what if I want babies? And he was like, then you have to take care of them. And I was like, no, I could never I'd be so anxious if Louis ever had eggs like that. Let me just show you. I have a picture of Ian. I don't know why I'm looking for what kind of morph he is. Oh, wait. Ven sent me a picture. Ven, these look so cute. I love these. Wait, why do I not remember them? I have photos of Ian from like 2 years ago. Weird comparison, but meerkats are like that too. I feel like a lot of animals are like that. Lizard. Wait, I'm in my regular photos. I need to be in Google Photos. Here we go. Oh my god, I'm at cramps, brother. Lizard. I have to go to like my first pictures of any geckos because it's going to be Ian. Oh, these are baby lizards that I found in Vermont. Here's Ian. Oh god, he's like, he's really cute. He's like very light in color. Oh god, I'm going to have to turn the exposure down. He's very light in color. This is what he looks like. Hold on. Focus. Focus. Look at him. Look at that baby. Him and Louis look nothing alike. I have a picture of him on a tech deck. Because he puts them on tech decks. Where's the picture of him on the skateboard? It's so funny. I don't know where it is. Here. This is a video of him. Oh, hold on. I want you to be able to see his body. So you can see his like coloring and stuff is way different than Louis'. Ugh, hold on. I always got to turn the exposure down for things that are light in color, otherwise it gets bright. Come on. Focus. Focus. Come on. Come on, you bitch. Focus. Focus. Focus on the phone, idiot. You idiot camera. Please. Please. Hold on. There we go. Do you see his coloring is way different? He's a big boy. Wow, that took a lot of effort out of me. Holy shit. Anyway, he's really cute. My body tells me no. I also found all of these pictures earlier because I was looking for pictures of Louis. I found a picture of Louis from the first day I got him, and he is so baby. Look how small he is. This is the first day I got Louis. Look how tiny he looks. His tail is so small, and his little legs are so small, and all of his chunk is gone. Look how baby he looks. He looks so small. And he looks so orange, too. Because their coloring changes and stuff as they grow. But he's so cute. He looks so baby. He does look so little, my little guy. I love my boy. He's so cute. Bow, bow, bow. He's so little. He's so tiny. All right, I'm going to put my makeup away now. You're going to have to show again. I was trapped in an ad. Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't realize ads hit. So sorry. Thank you for sticking through the ads. This was the first day I got Louis. Look how tiny he looks. You can see how small his body looks, too. He was so skinny. His little tail is so tiny. It looks so orange. This was back when I had the wrong substrate. I have correct substrate now, but you're not supposed to give them calcium sand because they lick a lot and they ingest it. What he was doing in that picture is he was digging. He was really cute. Oh, I love my boy. I love my boy. Hi, Ponch. Hi, Rat King. Also, hi, Brianna. I just got jump scared by an ad. Didn't realize it's been 1 month since I got my gifted sub. Oh my God, that is always the worst, dude. When you're like, I have a gifted sub, and then you get an ad and you're like, it's ended. Oopsies, did not know that. Great. I always hate that. Really quick, I'm going to just grab another hair tie so I can pull my hair back the way that I want to. And then we'll start working. Sound good? I'm also going to grab a little sweater. Hi, 402. I need to make an email like that of Louis. God, that little leopard gecko's face is so freaking adorable. I love that you're still subbed to them. Love it. So I actually might just leave my hair down. It's like kind of a mess because it's been like in a half bun. So it's like half like crimped and half like straight, and it doesn't know what to do, but I kind of just want to leave it down, and I'll just put because I'm going to have my big headphones on anyway. So I think I might just do that. So I'm going to reheat this up because he's not warm enough anymore. I'm going to grab my sweater, and then we're going to start co-working. Sound good? Got to support all the creative buddies. And then you guys get to watch me edit. You also get to watch me reconnect all of my footage because since I got a new hard drive or thingy, a lot of my footage is disconnected and I need to relocate it. So you get to watch that too. Okay, he's getting microwaved. I just realized I never showed you guys this sweatshirt I finally got. I bought this at TwitchCon, but so for those of you that don't remember, I got COVID at TwitchCon. Of course, it's happened to me 2 out of 3 times. But the last day of TwitchCon, that Sunday, I felt really sick, so I deliberately stayed in my hotel room because I didn't want to get anybody else sick. No, Betty, thank you for the 3 months, dude. Oh my gosh. Thank you. And so Minecraft had a booth there. And so I asked Sid if she would go to the booth and get me a sweatshirt. And their credit card system was down and they wouldn't let her pay in cash. So I had to order it online, which sucked because I had to pay more than it would have cost. And then it took like 3 months to even get to my house. But it finally did. And look how cute it is. Hold on. It's really comfy too. Look. Antisocial social club. Minecraft. And look at the back. Isn't it cute? I'm moving the hood so you can see. And it's so soft inside. I love it. So, that's what I'm going to be wearing. It's cute, right? But god damn, it took a really long time to even get to me. It sucked. New sweatshirts are cozy. I agree. Let me put my big headphones on. So we're going to be doing some co-working today, in case you missed it. I'm going to turn on like more relaxing music, not just this screamy music. Okay, actually, I do need to pull my hair back because it's staticky. Actually, it's probably fine. I'll be fine. I will be fine. Let me at least get a little bit in the front so I don't look bald. You have a dog and duck warmies? I have two of the exact same warmies because I got them both as gifts, and both people were like, oh, I got you your favorite animal. And I was like, what are the odds? It was really sweet. Why is the plushie in your pants? Oh my god, minor mom, it's a heating pad, but it looks like a stuffed animal. So I just warmed it up in the microwave, and that's why. I just warmed it up in the microwave. That's why. That's so funny. Okay. Let me put on our cute little gaming lo-fi playlist. So here's how this is gonna work for us. I'm gonna add relocate footage. So basically, if you want to add a task, you can do, if you want to know what, you could check the pinned message, or you could do ! task commands if you forget what the commands are. And then you can add tasks to the task list on the right-hand side of the screen. And every time you finish one, you could do ! done, and then type out verbatim the task that you wrote. And if you want to cross off all of them, you could just do ! done all, and it'll cross them all off. And it'll make a little pop sound when you complete a task. And then we're just going to sit and chill together and edit together. And you guys are going to watch me edit my next YouTube video. Now, you're not going to be able to hear it because I don't want to give away everything that I do. But you are able to at least watch how I edit things. So it'll be kind of fun. And then if you are maybe someone like 402 who's a content creator, you can edit alongside me and use this time to edit your own social media content and your own YouTube videos, or maybe your Twitch alerts, or whatever it is that you're working on. So I think this will be kind of like a fun little thing for all of us to do together. So I'm excited about it. Hold on, let me just fix my camera a smidge. Okay, what I will likely do is mute myself while I do this. Oh, guys, wait, also before I start, I did get a brand new planner in the mail, and I'm very excited about it. I use the same planner. It's by a company called PopFit, and I got this planner last year, and I loved it so much that obviously now it's a new year, so I ordered it again, and it's so good. I'm going to go get it. Look how cute the 2026 design is. Look at it. It's huge. I love it. I love these because they have like specific goals each month and like goals for the year. Vision for the year, inspo spaces. Goals for the month, going into the month. I know, it's so shiny. And then you have like your daily plans. You know, I really like, I'm going to show you an empty day, so I'm not here. All I wrote on these were stream days. But look how nice the setup is. I love planners that are like this. So like you have Tuesday, and it'll like, you can put your water intake and your mood and what you ate each day, the to-do list, and if you did a workout, what workout you did. I think it's really fun. It's like kind of like a health planner with also like a mental health planner. It's like mental and physical health. And then also like organizing everything too. It's really nice, personally. I think so, at least. I had on my list today to do a morning walk, and that did not happen because I still am in pain. Shiny. The brand is called Pop Fit, I believe. Let me double check. Do they even have the brand on here? It's gotta be. Pop Flex. So sorry. Pop Flex. Let me get you the actual link to the planner. They have another planner option that's really cute, but it's sold out. All the like really like vintage girly cute ones get sold out so fast. Here you go, guys. Here's the link if you want to check it out. I love this this company because they make, I feel like they make really nice like inclusive designs and stuff, and they really listen to customers, and I really like the owner. She's really nice. I follow them on Instagram. They're really cool. So, you're welcome. I love these. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to turn the music up for you guys, and then I'm going to start the timer, and we're going to work for 30 minutes straight. And then once the timer ends, we'll unmute and do a little bit of chatting for a couple minutes, and that's when we know that it's time for us to stand up and stretch our legs, because we shouldn't be sitting for too long. Otherwise, you can, develop blood clots and stuff. So I'm going to turn the music up, and we're going to get working. Okay. hello. I need you all to know that the first thing I hear myself say is, also, I just realized you can't see my screen. That's so weird. The first thing I said was, I need to get my underwear out of my ass, and I needed you all to know that, because what the hell is that about? So, thank you. That's all. I forgot I was muted. I did complain about it for a solid 10 seconds. I guess what I will have to do then, hold on, is share my actual desktop. But let me move things out of the way before I do that. So like if I open something, I don't accidentally like dox it. I'm fine with that. I'm moving my important stuff up here, so that way I don't have anything that shows up on my screen. All right, Slay. Let me change this really quick. There we go. Hello. Megan, thank you for the resub. Thanks so much, dude. There we go, guys. Fixed it. So now you can actually see what the hell I'm doing. Let me get this out of here. There we go. Much better. Ruby, the music, is it too loud for you guys? Do you want me to turn it down more? We're in like a co-working state where you shouldn't be able to hear me too much because I'm going to mute my mic. I was just talking for a second. But if it's too loud, even if I'm muted, let me know and I'll turn it down. Is it okay, pup, if I'm like at a point where I'm not talking though? Because what I will be doing is like turning it down when I talk and turning it back up when I'm muted. But is it too distracting? Too high? Good for me. It's fine. Okay. How about I turn it down just a smidge? I'm going to mute myself now. I'll shut up. Augustine, thank you so much. I was wondering where my alerts, they were hidden at the bottom, so now they'll play over screen. That's so sweet. Thank you. Okay, guys, we're taking a little bit of a break. 30 minutes is up on the timer. And I think I just fixed the Mix It Up stuff. So Mix It Up got like totally disconnected from OBS for some reason because I guess I like changed a bunch of stuff, all the file paths and things were wrong, whatever. So let me test the Goose Love again one more time to make sure it goes through. I'm going into channel points. I'm testing. Oh, hold on, it's in the background. But it's there. It's in the background, but it is there. Hey, so why isn't it on top of everything is my question. Because it should be. Oh, wait. Let me take Mix It Up out of overlays really quick. And move it to its own thing.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Why is the Mix It Up? Ah, figured it out. Found it. There we go. All right, guys, ready? Buckle up. Here comes Goose Love. Boom. Fixed it. Let me put it under my webcam so you guys can actually, like, see my face when it happens. Above display capture. And one more time. Boom. Beautiful. Got it, guys. Got it fixed. Yeah, OBS got disconnected from Mix It Up bot. I had to like enable something in OBS. The setting wasn't right for some reason. Also, thank you for sticking through the ads, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Why do you use both the source monitor to the left and the program monitor in the middle? I don't know. I've always done it this way. Because I like to see what I'm looking at here. And then this, so the way I usually edit is like anything that I'm grabbing from, I don't grab like the whole, like I don't grab the whole video and put it in here. I like will do in and out points and grab like little chunks and put them in and piece it together that way. And then I'll make like marker points if I want to go back to something. That's just always how I've edited. Not Spotify dead naming you with the L. Wait, is it really? I only use program monitor. I always get mad when I accidentally open the source. That's so interesting. I also switch this too. Like I have effect controls up here too. But yeah, that's so interesting. Usually my effects panel is small. I usually have graphics over here too, but my workspace is a little messed up right now. So like my graphics, where even are my graphics? These should be like up over here. My stuff's a little wonky. Oh god, I lost everything. Here we go. I also need... Yeah. I always do this in a weird way because this is how I like it. I have to nest everything or it gets crazy. I feel better. There we go. That's partly why I wanted to watch to see what's different. I love watching how people organize things on I almost said Fortnite. What the fuck? On Premiere. I also save like every 2 seconds. Like every time I do anything, I Control S. But yeah, I do it this way. I think it's because whoever originally taught me how to edit back in like 2016, which was a totally different type of software back in 2016, but whoever taught me back then taught me to do it this way. And for me, it's been a lot easier than like to cut and throw things in here and then like I'll organize. Like, so in my mind, my radio cut, which is just like all of the audio, I just keep this blue. And then anything that I put like on top of it, if it's like a specific type of video, like for instance, if I take like my flashback mod video and I know it's Minecraft footage, I'll make that all one color. This I made yellow because in my mind, I was like, okay, this is something that I want to include in there, but it doesn't have a home yet. Like, I don't know where to place it in the sequence yet. So I kind of placed it over here and was like, okay, maybe I'll find a place for this if it fits. And then like I found a place for another section of it and it fits. So I put that over here. And then behind my taskbar, hold on, let me close it really quick. I have my audio level over here. I do the no home too, yeah. I have to put it in the beginning though, because if I put it at the end, I accidentally edit over it every single time. I do it all the time where I accidentally edit over it. It drives me nuts. So yeah, that's what I do for this at least. But yeah, I don't know why I do it this way. I can't imagine not having this. I don't know why. I can't imagine not. How else do you, like, how do you find your footage? Like, where do you, oh, I want to see your layout. How do you see? I throw everything on the timeline and scrub. Oh my gosh. I couldn't do that. That's so funny how everyone's so different the way they set things up. Wow. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't. It would drive me crazy. You're funny. I just make notes of where I put it or use the transcript. I always use notes with my markers. So like I'll take, like, for instance, if there's like something here that I want to add that needs like attention, I'll make it red. If there's something that I want to add in, like a graphic for like a chat, I'll make it blue. If it's green, that usually means like just come and look at it because I forget what I was doing. And so that's usually what I do. I use my markers for that if I want to put notes on here. That's so interesting. Okay. The one thing that pisses me off is that I can never quick delete the markers. Also, it will not let me. Am I being crazy? Why can't I rename this? It's not in sequence settings, is it? Am I losing my mind? Why can't I rename my sequence title? Is it my project? Why can't I rename it? In the project panel? Oh, up here? Wait, am I losing it? Oh, this is the program panel. Brother. Huh? Oh, it would be in here, right? Thank you. There we go. I was losing my mind. I was like, what is wrong with this? I was like, something's wrong. Oh my God. It is super dumb. I've run out of water and I didn't even realize. I'm going to grab more water, guys. This is a good time for you guys to stretch your legs, stand up, grab a snack, go to the bathroom, grab water, all that good stuff. When I refill my water, I'm going to pee really quick and then we're going to reset the timer and do another 30 minutes, okay? Okay. I gotta pee. I'll be back in a sec. I'm gonna mute myself because I don't want you to hear me pee. I'm gonna warm him up for like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. I feel like a kangaroo with like a joey in my pouch. Or like a parent. I use it more like reductive. I put everything slowly, whittle it down. I used to edit that way at one point, but once I started editing this way, it worked better for my brain because when I scrubbed through everything, I got really overwhelmed. Whereas this always made it a little easier for me, and so I edit down one radio cut, and then I like start placing the B-roll and stuff. But like, it's an organizational thing. Everyone has different ways. It's like some people like planners, some people like digital. Radio. I call it a radio edit. So it's like just your A-roll. So it's like if I closed my eyes, it would be what I hear. So like obviously whoever's watching isn't going to be watching just all this because I'm going to have clips and stuff over it and like stuff with my Minecraft character over it. So the radio cut is just like the audio version of it. It doesn't really matter what it looks like as long as you can hear it. I don't even know if that's what it's like officially called. That's just what I call it. I think it's because that's like a phrase that I was taught in school at one point and it just kind of stuck with me. My rough cut. Yeah, I call it a rough cut too. But I think like when I really have like no B-roll at all, I just kind of call that my radio cut. And then my rough cut will be like with B-roll but not finished yet. Same method basically, yeah. I feel like that's pretty standard. All right, y'all. I'm gonna do another timer. I just need to, I want to expand this timer a little bit, make this one a little longer. Like 45 minutes. I'm so self-taught. That's fair. I'm self-taught with a majority of things, but like the basics I did learn in a class. Timer. All right, I'm gonna make it 45. Alrighty, guys. All right, guys, here we go. I'm turning the music back up. I only learned about In-N-Out last year. Oh my gosh. In-N-Out is like, it sounds like we're talking about like In-N-Out Burger. Your in points and your out points. That, like once I learned about In-N-Out points in college. And once I learned that, that's when I started doing this instead of the timeline scrubbing. And it started making my life so much easier because then I actually had a much more manageable rough cut to go through. Ripple delete. Ripple delete is my best friend, bro. I love a good ripple delete. Change the game. Yep. And knowing your snap timeline and everything, it's so nice. For me, a huge game changer was the pen tool. So like in my, like this, doing audio points like this and lowering one so I could force my own fade. That shit to control my audio is like the coolest thing that I ever learned. Oh my God, pup, I'm about to change your life, okay? I'm gonna change your life. Hold on, I gotta pause Spotify for this. So you can I'm about to change your life. This is the best thing that I could ever teach anybody, okay? Practically speaking, so ready, you can hear this, right? Minecraft baby moms have been. So if I want to say, for instance, like right here, version than the new version, but what I say but really loud, right? And now for an actual video, this doesn't bother me that much. So what I do is because normally it would look like this. So I just take here and I expand this down. And then what I would do is I click P on my keyboard and it gives me the pen tool. And I'll create 2 points here. And then 2 points after where I say but. But what they did is they reskinned all. So I'll say what they did, because I say that loud, and I'll add 2 points here. And then what I can do is go back to my V tool, which is my grab tool. I can move this around and then take this and lower the audio. So it'll like slowly lower and raise. He's better in the old version than the new version. But what they did is they reskinned all of the baby mom. And so now it sounds so much more level. And so you have this. And if I wanted to fully mute it, you'll actually hear like the actual difference of what I did. Version than the new version. But what they did is they reskinned all of the baby mobs to. This shit is great when you're doing intro and outros with music. It's incredible. And it's so much more exact than using like exponential fade or gain control. Like it's so much nicer. So you have more control. But what they did. Yeah. So there you go. Your pen tool, using it on audio points like this, chef's kiss. You can use it too for like opacity points when you're working on like shit like this. It's insane. There's so many things that you learn. That's why you do 4 points instead of just 2. Yes, that's why you do 4 points. Because if I had just 2 points, and you could just click on one and hit the delete button, your backspace button, and it'll go away. Because if I have just these, it's going to change the whole timeline. See? And so then, too, if I go here, it's going to change everything from this point after. So everything for the end of the clip. So if I do 4 points instead, it affects just the section. So place 2 points in front of the section you want to edit and 2 points after the section. And then the 2 points closest, you can edit in between, and it'll fix it a lot better for you. So like if I do this, now it'll only edit this section right here. You can opacity without going into effect controls. So there's like, God, how do I do it? I think I really have to remind myself how I did this. I did it in my film, which is why I know this. I had to Google it though. That's how I learned that one. Let me go up to my, oh my God, hold on, wait, I screwed this all up before. Come back down. There we go. In here, you can also place points. So like if I make this really tall here. You can place points in your actual video as well. But I forget how I did it. Do I have to unlink maybe? Shit, I forget how I did it last time. Save it for the Patreon. That's true. I am going to be doing Patreon stuff on this. Either way, I have to figure out how I did this anyway. I have to relook at it. But there, I found it. You're going to right click, show clip keyframes, opacity. Make sure opacity is turned on. Then you'll see there's a bar here. Wixie's screaming right now. I can feel it. You can add points here like this. I still personally like the cow babies better. Get brighter and brighter and brighter than the new version. But so like, let me show you a fast version. See? Bam. Anyway, if you guys want tips and tricks, I'm going to be doing all this on Patreon at some point. People forget, I think, that this was my job for a long time, too. I was a filmmaker. I always wondered what the fuck the pen was for. The pen is your best friend, bro. Swear to God. All hail the pen. Good night, Gastian. Thanks for hanging today. That's why I pulled up. All right, guys. I'm giving this valuable info out for free. That's why I'm like, Wixie's probably screaming right now. Because Wixie's like, no, Mac, you're supposed to be doing this for Patreon. Because that's like my goal at some point to do that too. And I will. These VODs are only up for a certain amount of time. Do you know about shift equals and shift minus? What does that do? Oh, I didn't know about that. Oh my gosh. Wait, how come it doesn't work down here? Does it only work up here? Does it not work down here? Oh, Shift 0 also. Shift 9 selects all your audio tracks, and Shift 0 selects all your video tracks. Interesting. Hi, Ian. Game changer. Oh. Control and Alt too? Oops. Oh, okay. Alt was a no-go for me. Oh, it's because I'm not clicked in here. Alt. Oh my god, my computer's yelling at me. Okay, I'm gonna stick with Shift. Because my computer just went every time I clicked. Hi, Kita Bonita. Welcome in. Control does video, Alt does audio. It will yell with Alt. It does. This Minecraft build is fucking me up. You know when you need to do something and it just won't? When you're trying to build. I know. Alt do get angry. Alright, y'all. I gotta lock in. I want to finish this radio cut in 45 minutes. Which is, I feel like, definitely possible. Girl? There we go. I feel like I could do this. Because this whole video section that I did was 45 minutes long. So, and I'm probably about halfway through. Actually, I'm more than halfway through. So, I am going to start the timer, mute myself, turn up the music just a smidge, and just remember, if you want to add stuff to the task list on the right-hand side of the screen, you can. If you forget the commands, you could always do ! Task commands, but we also have it pinned at the top of chat as well. All right, timer's going. Everyone get to work. Thank you. Guys, I need you to listen to this for a second. I was talking so well, and then I had the most insane voice crack I've ever heard in my life, and I need you all to listen to it. My voice just fully shut off. Oh my God, hold on. Listen to this, it's so funny. Now added new sounds. Piglets. My voice. So they have now added new sounds. Piglets. My voice. What the fuck? That will never not be funny. Sounds. Piglets. Piglets. New sounds. Piglets. My voice. Piglets. Anyway, I just need you all to hear that. Thank you. That is all. I thought that was really funny. Carry on. Hello. Sorry, I'm unmuting for this. Hi, Sidster. Thank you so much for the tier 1 resub at 2 months. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're having a great day. How you doing? Thank you so much, dude. Also, actually, we have 30 seconds left on the timer, guys. So you can kind of like unlock yourselves from being locked in. You can unlock your lock-in. Oh, God. The frizzies. Not the frizzy, it's the static. Y'all, I'm almost done with this. Well, with the radio section of it. And then I just add a bunch of stuff. But that's like the fun, easy part. I feel like this is the hard part, is like getting it all laid out. I love it so much having that play when I appear. Oh, do you hear it? Did you hear it that time? I didn't hear it. Did you hear it that time? Hi, Yuri. Oh, I think I turned my monitor off. Maybe that's why I haven't been hearing it. Oh, I'm so glad you're hearing it now. Okay, Slay. I have my monitoring off. Mix it up. Advanced. Oh. I have... Wait. Confused. Princess? Monitor and output. Let's try that. Maybe I'll hear it next time. Okay, cool. Slay. All right, guys. You know the drill. It's time to take a quick break. Very important thing about when you're getting work done is to also take adequate breaks where you stand up and stretch your legs and grab a drink of water and grab a snack. Remind yourself, have I eaten today? Is it already halfway through the day and I have not had lunch? Maybe I should grab something, even if it's quick. When was the last time I drank water? When was the last time I got up out of my chair? Normally I usually do intervals for myself, like when I'm editing on my own on like Fridays and stuff, where I'll stand up like pretty much every 45 minutes. I'll make sure I stand up and go like 45 minutes standing, 45 minutes sitting. But since I'm mother naturing and my legs are shaky, I'm not going to stand because I also don't want to pass out. So I'm not going to stand. But personally, I think you should, people. Are you guys being productive? How we doing? How we doing? Done. Are you guys getting your work done? I like making gaming news videos like this. I think it's so much more fun for me. Like, don't get me wrong. I love my VOD cut down videos. But I feel like this is like the kind of content I really want to make. Where like I make like where we record it live together. And then I take it and I edit it into like a polished video. That's like under 10 minutes long. And it's like a quick informational type video. I like doing this kind of stuff. It's kind of fun. I just made homemade burgers. Does that count? Yeah, dude. That definitely counts. That's like a process. So absolutely. I have a question for you guys. If you have a burger patty that you buy from the grocery store, you know how they're like pink, red. If you cut it open, is it supposed to be like purple inside or like gray inside or like brown inside, whatever inside? Because I freaked myself out. Last night I bought brand new hamburger patties from the grocery store and I went to cook it. I don't think so. Okay, so I don't know. I looked it up and so many people were like, yeah, that's normal because like the oxygen is taken out of it. But like I accidentally smushed the side of it and I was like, oh, it's kind of brown. And so then it wasn't frozen. It said it was fresh ground that day. And I was so confused because it didn't smell bad. It smelled like normal beef that's raw, you know. But when I went to like cook it, I like kind of like opened it in the middle a little bit because I got nervous for some reason. And then it was like inside was like all like brown. And I was like, is that normal? And then I threw it out because I got nervous. And I kept the other 3, but they're all like that inside. And I'm like, I'm afraid to open it. That's the lie. That's older meat mixed in. Shut up. Don't even tell me that. I wouldn't eat it either. Oh my God. Do you guys think I saved myself from eating bad meat? That's so scary. It didn't even smell bad. Like it smelled normal. That's so bizarre. Yeah, something didn't feel right. If it's browned, it's usually that it's frozen inside. It's cold. It wasn't frozen though. It was just pre-pattied ground meat, exactly. It was like made in a patty, but it was not frozen at all. It was just cold. It's cold. I wonder if that's what happens. I don't know. But now that's like I unlocked a new food fear for myself because I'm mentally ill. So now what I'll be doing is I will only ever be making hamburgers with fresh ground meat from the butcher. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. Worked in the meat department for 4 years. Oh my God, okay, pup. So, I got raw beef patties yesterday from the grocery store, and I went to cook one last night, and I saw the edge of it, had a little bit of a brown on it, so I just went to cut it away. And then when I looked inside, the whole inside was brown/gray/purple, all a weird color. And every single patty was like that, where it was bright red on the outside, and then on the inside it was all a different color. And I was like, is that normal? I freaked myself out and I threw it out. The outside was red, yes. The outside was bright red. It didn't smell bad at all. When you leave ground meat in the fridge for 2 days, it starts getting brown, doesn't it? Yeah, but not the inside. The outside was bright red. I was so confused because I had just bought it that day. They dye the meat to make it look more red. Is that a real thing? I hate being in the United States sometimes with our food safety. I'm very confused. So what I have just decided is that now I will only be getting meat that is from a butcher in front. Because I know my mom does that sometimes. She'll go to Whole Foods and get a bunch of meat and it's ground right in front of her. Where did you buy it? I just got it from a Stop and Shop. It was when you have the styrofoam and then it's 4 patties and it's saran wrapped. But it was a Stop and Shop. It's my normal grocery store. I wouldn't call it high end. Beef tallow? What is that? I have something in my tooth. I've cut out red dye and found some grocery stores dye it. If it was brown only on the inside, I'd worry too. Oh my gosh, pup, yes. It was brown only on the inside. And you know what's funny is that I put it on the grill anyway, and I just had something gnawing at me, but I don't know if something was gnawing at me because I also have OCD, contamination OCD, so that really gets triggered with meat and stuff. But something was gnawing at me saying something about this isn't cooking right. So I Googled it too, pup, and a lot of people said that that's correct. That happens because of the lack of oxygen it's getting, but that also just didn't make a lot of sense to me because a lot of other times I've mushed ground meat by accident and never seen the inside do that before. You could always take it back with a receipt for money back. I might, honestly. I might tell them and then just go to Whole Foods and get actual ground beef or ask my mom to do it for me. Because it made me uncomfortable. Beef tallow is something the same people who believe COVID vaccine conspiracies hype up as a cure-all. Oh, interesting. Ain't no way I would eat it. You guys just made me feel so much better because I really was upset last night with myself because I was again, I let my anxieties get the worst of me or get the better of me. But I really feel like something was off about it. And all of the 4 were like that. And I was something's not right. So, because I've never seen that before. And I'm crazy person. I don't take risks with me either. So usually what I do is I like cooking my meat well. It browns from oxidizing. Exactly. That's why I was so if it's lack of oxygen, why would it be brown? And it browns from the outside in. Exactly. That's why I was confused. So, because usually what happens is I always cook things well, even if it's beef, which everyone always makes fun of me, but I do it anyway. What I always do is I poke it with a fork in the middle and twist it. And if I still see that it's red, I keep going. As soon as it was on there for not even 4 minutes, I would twist it and it looked like it was fully cooked, but it was raw. Because the browned outside from cooking matched the brown inside that was raw. And I was this is not right. Something's wrong with this. So I threw it out. I feel if it was a hamburger patty that didn't sell and they remixed it with new meat. Oh my God, do you think they do that? Well, anyway, now I'm going to ask my mom next time she goes to the butcher to get me some actual fresh ground meat, and I'll make my own patties. Because that was like new fear just unlocked for me when that happened. I was like, something's not right. Thank you guys for validating me. I really felt crazy for a second. Wow, I feel so much better. I'm so happy I brought it up. I'm afraid to play this on stream. Hold on. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna play it on my phone later. I haven't eaten it, but I know you have a phobia. I would have eaten it, but I know you have a phobia. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I think if I saw somebody else eat it, no, I don't even think I would have eaten it. It was probably okay. Yeah, so that's what I thought too. It wasn't slimy. It smelled like normal raw beef, which in my opinion, this is going to sound weird. I kind of like the smell of raw beef. I think it smells like kind of good because it's like a very subtle hint. And I think it almost smells kind of like cooked meat, but not, you know? And it smelled right. That they repressed with fresher to make it look fresher. Pup, I think that could have been it too. And that's also what freaks me out because I'm like, why would you do that? Chicken, beef, pork, I just go by the smell. I can't. Ugh. I wish I could. I want to be that person so bad, but I can't. I want to be that person so. And I know what bad meat smells like. No, I know what bad beef smells like because the amount of times I accidentally left raw beef patties in my fridge and they rotted and it smelled so disgusting. I was like, so I know what it smells like. And it wasn't that. I'll eat meat that's been in the freezer for 6 months. No, I'll do that. I actually do that often. I freeze my patties usually. So like, because I can't eat 4 burgers in a week. There's no shot. And I'm one person. And the patties come in 4s. So I would usually eat 1 and then freeze 3. And then I keep those for a couple months and eat them. Some people would get upset that the fresh ground beef that we've only had in the cooler for 4 hours went brown and they'd go, ew, it's gross. But some of the freshest they'll ever have. That's interesting. Yeah, sunflower, I sympathize with you, but also please don't share that story with me because I'll just give myself a new fear. I get wanting to make it look fresh, but then it's 2 separate things of ground beef. Exactly. I struggle with cheese because I try to smell if it smells bad. If it smells like cheese, I can never tell with cheese, Leah, so I always taste it. Like, for me, it's like grated cheese. I'll always taste it because I know what bad cheese tastes like because I accidentally have, same with butter. I've accidentally eaten bad cheese so many times. Not like eaten a lot of it where like, I mean like I sprinkled it on something and then ate it and immediately was like, something's wrong with this and spit it out. That would have put me off too. Guys, you made me feel so much better. I'm so happy I talked about this. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, I got to lock back in because Ian's father is coming to drop Ian off maybe in about an hour. So I want to see if I can get as much of this done as possible in the next hour. And if I'm still not done, I'll stay live, but I have to help him set Ian up for a bit. But I want to try and get this all done. So we're locking back in. We're starting the timer. B Wong. Thank you so much for the 5 gifties. That was so sweet, dude. Ian's father. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you. That was so sweet. If you guys just got a gifted sub, please say thank you. Where are you going to put him? So I have like a small, not a dresser. It's bigger than a nightstand, smaller than a dresser. And it has 3 drawers in it. And it's wide. And it's on the left side of my bed, whereas my bedside table's on the right side of my bed. And it's a big area space, so I'm going to put him there. So that way him and Louie are far enough away from each other that they can't see each other. I don't know if that would even matter, but he's also going to be in my bedroom, so it'll be like a nice quiet space. And my bedroom gets warmer than the other rooms around here because it's a smaller space and it has its own heater in there. So it'll stay nice and warm in there for him. The only thing that sucks is that for me, I don't use a warming light bulb that omits an actual light. I use one that emits no light, whereas like he uses one that emits light. So I'm gonna have light in my face. So I'm gonna have to get through that and figure out a different way hide my face from it, but we'll see what happens. All right, guys, I'm locking in. Here we go. Let's do it. Turning the music up, muting myself. I finished my radio cut. Rosie, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Now I need to shoot B-roll. And I'll let you guys watch how I do that too, which will be fun. Hey, Ayami. I didn't know you were here. Also, why did I get an email from Mooney Mooney? Just wondering. Did I order something? Did I win something? I don't remember. But I got an email from you that something shipped and I don't know what it is. And I'm excited to see what it is. It's all business. Don't worry about it. Well, now I'm worried. But fine. If you say so. Hello. Hi, guys. All right, so here's the deal. Ian's on his way over, like Ian's the lizard. So I've been live for about 4 hours, and I'm just about wrapping up the B-roll. All I have to do is place it. So I think this is an okay time for me to wrap up for today. Generally speaking, I would usually... Thank you for the 100 biddies. I appreciate it. I would, generally speaking, be on longer for stuff like this, but I do want to, like, not feel like this person is being a nuisance and interrupting my workday. So I do want to just, like, wrap up, especially because tomorrow I'm double streaming anyway, so I think it's okay to wrap up at 4 hours. I feel like we're good. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, just the stream part. This video I'm hoping to get done tonight so I can... have it uploaded tomorrow. That would be cool, and you guys could watch it together and actually see like what the baby animals sound like, because the sounds are so freaking cute, and I made sure I recorded them, so I have them. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But with that being said, let me switch over here really quick. Boom. With that being said, I do have Emmanuel, thank you for the 200 biddies. What the heck, guys? That's so nice. Thank you. That was so sweet. We are going to go raid out. We're going to go raid our friend Hefty. So Hefty Hannah just went live literally just now. So we're going to go raid our friend Hefty. Please go show him lots of love. He's playing some Palia today. Apparently there's a big Palia update today, so he's going to cover it. If you haven't seen it yet, go hang out with him. If you're not already following him, please drop him a follow when you get there. He's lovely. So we're going to go send lots of love over to Hefty. I'll be live again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time. And tomorrow we're doing a little bit more Minecraft because I'm setting up my Minecraft build. I'm trying to get a lot done on it. And then tomorrow night is a huge day for us. It's our Super Bowl. We have Animal Crossing New Horizons 3.0 update. So I'll be live again tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern as well. So for my European folks, I'm so sorry if it's really late for you guys, but for my North American folks, we got you. We're going to be streaming some Animal Crossing New Horizons tomorrow back on Lemoyne, and we're going to do the update together, and we're going to update. We're going to see how the game plays. We're going to explore all the new features. It's going to be super fun. So tomorrow, I hope you are ready to come play Animal Crossing with us at night. At night. But Minecraft during the day, Animal Crossing at night, and we're exploring the new update. So tomorrow's a really, really fun day. I'm very, very excited. Hi, Amber. But with that being said, I will see you guys again tomorrow. Go send lots of love over to Hefty. I love you all, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, okay?